Today, Precarious plays
Pokémon Colosseum.
Pokémon Colosseum. It was designed to bring a bunch of second generation Pokemon, like all of the starters and some famous ones. It's fine. We don't need her. She can stay there.
She'll figure it out.
Will she, though? Okay.
Oh,
It's probably best. You don't want to have a situation where, like, the two of them grow too far apart and the universe, like, shrinks in the space between them. Try to bring them back together. Weird that they give you a macho brace. I'll explain that in a few minutes. Remind me to tell you what a macho brace does. It's weird and dumb, and you probably won't like it. The Pokemon Colosseum thing that is weirdest to me is they only included one of the legendary birds from the second generation. They only included Ho-Oh, I think. And to get Lugia, you had to get an entirely different game. So it's hard to not realize that there was probably some significant financial motivation. And it's happened a few times in Poké history, you know. If they weren't such thorough remakes, I would accuse like Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, and Alpha Sapphire. Why did they remake Alpha Sapphire and Omega? Why did they remake Sapphire and Ruby when they were already on the Game Boy Advance and could still be brought up to DS era games with relative ease? That one, now that I'm thinking about it, sounds much more financially motivated. You got a little mouse friend, right?
Yep.
This is what just happened?
Yep. He's pink.
I'm pretty sure he's red. I think he's red. Like, I think he's got little red ear details.
I think he's lightish red, otherwise known as pink.
You know, now that I'm thinking about Minim does have a very delicate light blue. You were paying attention to all of that, right? Because I wasn't, so I don't know where to go.
I don't really know where to go either, other than the PC box to get, Fussil. Ooh, that would be bad.
It's not that one, it's the green one.
It's further south?
Yeah, it's that one.
Nice signage, buddy.
Okay, this is critical. We should actually both pay attention.
Big news.
Yes, we did that. Might as well be. We're the ones that drove those brigands out of town. Try talking to the chief and see if...
I am very interested in the PC box because my party is sick.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna do the thing that I said before where you like put them all in the box and then you bring them out and then they're healed?
Yes.
Do you want to take a minute to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, spooky.
What?
I just wrote down the time for the starting the episode again.
Yeah.
And it was 44:44. That's Japanese spooky.
We're knocking on death's door.
Yes, we've all seen. I almost said Death Note. That would have been there. That would have sucked. Oh my god! Don't tell me. I know the answer. Soul Eater. Seen Soul Eater. But that's
Soul Eater.
That's just the four digit is a number associated with death in Japan, from what I understand. How a series of sixes is associated with Mr. Mr. Satan in America as a funny joke because he's a Dragon Ball Z character. Okay.
Alright, so we have to go to a different place.
Did anyone give you a hint as to where? It'll probably show up on the world map.
Yeah, I think so.
My favorite thing is whenever Castlevania manages to make Death's HP like 444. Oh, she's over there.
Oh, I see. Oh, now you're not busy. I get it. It's cool.
Well, now it's because we're loaded down with all this coin. Move, yes, okay.
I kept bouncing into the invisible call the lady across the street wall.
Can you now? That would have been cool to have had access to.
To the north. Your grandpa. North of here.
Ah, there it is. That's the one.
Agate Village, north of here. Got it.
And I hope it happens pretty quickly. Once we arrive there, like I'm kind of hoping that we get there, short 10-second cutscene, and then they're like, you can purify your shadow Pokemon now. I have a funny feeling it's not going to play out like that, but I can hope, right?
North of here. Agate. Let's go. I forgot how cool my motorcycle is.
And now it's time for one of the most confounding sections of the game for me. Because there not being any wild Pokemon around, that's fine. Because there's so much desert. I mean, we'll ignore like that one seemingly wild Skarmory that was flying around before.
Yeah.
This place is lush.
Yes.
That water is probably chock full of Goldeen and Magikarp, and because of the altitude, probably a freaking Dratini.
Oh, you so new, Jojo. Hi, friend.
So this is not Grandma. Okay.
Okay.
So we should go find Grandpa.
Is this Grandpa? That looks
Grandpa?
like a Grandpa. Grandpa?
Grandpa.
Are you my Grandpa?
No, not Grandpa. So we're in Florida. This is Pokemon Florida.
It looks like it. Look at this one. Are you my Grandpa?
Mountain Florida.
No.
Yeah, say no for
Not
now.
right now. I'm looking for Grandpa.
I'll make a note for you, sir.
Ugh.
We'll come back and tussle later.
Oh wait, that's a door that opens, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably either a Poke Center or a Poke Store. Yep, there it is.
It's a store.
It's the item shop.
It's time to leave.
Wait, hold on. Something seems off about that. Can you go back up and to the left? Okay, stop. Is that a Pokeball vendor or is that a Gashapon machine? And if it's a Gashapon machine, Gachapon maybe? If it's one of the trunk machines, are the items still held in Pokeballs? And why did they kidnap the girl Raz? Why did they kidnap Raz with a sack when they could have probably just caught her with a Pokeball?
I don't know.
Can you catch people with Pokeballs? They're Pokemon, so I don't see why you couldn't catch one with a Pokeball. I wonder if that's like a taboo, or if the Pokeballs are designed to exclude human DNA.
Well, I would hope that kidnapping people was enough of a taboo.
I mean, it's just you can like shoot a person with a gun, or you can like shoot a dog with a gun. So I don't see why in Pokemon World you couldn't just perform a kidnapping of
With a
either
Pokeball.
species, you know, either variety with a Pokeball.
Well, how do Pokemon not get caught? You know how sometimes they resist the Pokeball?
I have come to imagine that a Pokemon is only caught whenever it comes to recognize your battle power and decides it wants to travel with you. Basically, a Pokemon is only caught when it lets itself be caught.
Mm-hmm.
Just because in the anime, Pokemon like Pikachu and Wobbuffet, Ash's Pikachu and Jesse's Wobbuffet, they can leave their Pokeballs whenever they damn well please.
Mm-hmm. Well, they went to some part of the forest.
Also, it's worth pointing out that Pokemon are all, or at least the majority of them, maybe not, Parasect?
Yeah?
Wait, hold on. Is Parasect the baby one or the evolved one? It's not a Pokemon that I'm fond of, and I don't really use it, so I'm having trouble remember which one is the final form.
Maze.
So there's this Pokemon that may not quite be sentient exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because it starts off as a little bug.
Mm-hmm.
A cute little bug with 2 little mushrooms growing on its back.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever it is fully evolved, it has one big mushroom that takes up like its entire back, like a shell. I think it's in that cave. Like a shell.
Yeah.
And its eyes are completely white, and it's based off of a real insect, I think.
Ooh.
And the idea is that its brains have been hijacked by the parasite.
Ooh.
The actual Pokemon is the fungus, not the bug.
Ooh.
Pretty
That's
scary.
Cool.
No,
I mean,
it's
terrible.
a nightmare.
I mean, awful, and biology's weirdnesses are not at all interesting or cool or amazing or wonderful and scary. They're
It's
scary.
sad. It's
It's
sad one. You see its tiny little white eyes, and you go, "We were friends, but now you're a zombie
Yeah.
in the service of this fungus."
Well, maybe me and the fungus can be friends.